Why do you want to be a psych aide?
He didn't molest all of us.
What the hell are you wearing?
And skull fuck you to death!
Come on, get off. Let me go, you goddamn Jew.
Hey, dude, why don't you go ahead and go take your lunch now?
No.
Were you licking the dog's balls, or was the dog licking your balls?
No.
And now I'd like to share a story with you all that I read in this month's nursing journal. It's about a nurse who had a dream that she was talking to God. And she asked him this: I have seen so much pain in my 3 months as a nurse. A mother whose child has died, people suffering and dying. How could a loving God have people in so much pain and do nothing? God looked at her lovingly and responded, I did do something, my child. I sent you. Well, now we come to a topic that is a bit unpleasant, but they make me talk about it. I'm sure it won't affect any of you. I'm referring to tardiness and calling in sick, as well as unexcused absences. Now, the first two can be understood. If you are running late because of a flat, you get 1 per year with no problem. In that case, you would then just bring in a note from the ER you went to. You fill out one of the PTO slips and a 1013A form, and we'll even pay you for it.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I know, it is, isn't it? However, if you are tardy more than once in a 12-month period, you'll receive a coaching session. Now, we used to call it a verbal warning, but coaching session just sounds so much better, don't you think? If you are late again after that, that'll be number 3. At that point, you are put on the employment interrupted with reinstatement upon expected improvement list. Those of you who are going to be that kind of person can just get up and leave right now. I don't need you working in my hospital. Now, if you are tardy more than 3 times or call in without an ER note, then you're going to be placed on the permanently excused from job functions list. Yes.
So, do we have to go to the ER every time we call in?
Well, if you don't need medical attention, then you're not really sick.
Okay.
Okay, since there are no more questions, we're going to take a short break before we have our next guest speaker. So let's all meet back here in about 15 minutes. Sound good?
About time.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh man, I'm tired. Gotta get this huge coffee to stay awake.
You think you're tired? One of my baby daddies showed up at 3 a.m.
Really?
Yep, drunk as usual. Came over thinking he was gonna get some.
No kidding.
Yep. So I said to him, Mister, think you'd show up at my house at 3 a.m. drunk as usual thinking you're gonna get some? You got another thing coming.
Yeah, you should have told him that.
And that wasn't the end of it. So he grabbed my ass like he was still gonna get some. So I said to him, don't you grab my ass, you son of a bitch! And why don't you pay me some of that back child support you owe me, asshole?
Yeah, you should pay him some child support.
I guess we should just head back in.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, welcome back. I would like to introduce Mr. Simmons. He's going to be talking to you a little bit about client confidentiality. Mr. Simmons?
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Simmons, and I'd just like to take a moment to talk with all of you about the importance of patient confidentiality. This is particularly important in the area of the psych unit. For example, if someone calls to talk to a client, you must first get the password and then check that client's phone list to make sure that you can verify the relationship of that person to the client.
I ain't got time to be checking no list every time somebody calls.
If the person calling is not on the list, you cannot let them talk to the client or confirm that the client is even here.
I'll tell them if it's their kin or something.
All paperwork with the client's name on it must be placed in the shredder when being discarded. This is a state law.
I'll just throw it in the trash. I ain't walking a long way across the room to that shredder. My feet hurt.
It's very important to protect the client's privacy.
I might tear it in half or something. I ain't getting out of my chair and walk all the way across that room.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but you can't do that.
I am 67 years old. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do.
Wait, don't you already work here?
I've been working here for 27 years.
Well, then why are you here? This is new employee orientation.
Well, I need insurance.
This is not the insurance meeting. I believe that's tomorrow. You could go ahead and go now.
I ain't going nowhere. This is overtime for me.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say. Welcome.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Simmons. That was just great.